It can take you, and I call that then taking a quantum step or a quantum leap, out of negative thinking and out of negative emotions to a much more positive ones. You have probably heard that your heart has something to do with love, but did you know that science shows by now that your heart is one of the most powerful tools to control your emotional state and get out of negative thinking and painful old emotions to a much more positive ones? In this video, I'm gonna show you how to tap into the power of your heart to do this, and also what your heart exactly can do for you. Before I will go into the practical steps and also take you on a guided short meditation to do so, I will first share a bit about the history of your heart and why it is an organ of intelligence and what science says about this. To right away go into one very interesting thing is that on the website, for instance, of the Heart Math Institute, they say that if you use properly your heart, you can, for instance, make anxiety 57% less. Think about how crazy that is. And they've done I think over 4,000 people's research, over 4,000 people to use their hearts properly. Your heart is a completely crazy organ, and it's an organ of intelligence. So what science shows now is that your heart is much more than a pumping machine. So for the last, 100, 200 years, science was saying that your heart is just pumping blood through your body, bringing oxygen to in your body from your lungs, and does a couple of other things. But the last 30 years, more or less, science starts proving that it's much more than that it's an organ of intelligence. And what I mean with an organ of intelligence is that it sends its own signals and also steers your body in its own way without, for instance, your brain giving certain signals to it. It even sends more signals to your brain than the other way around. If you balance your heart again properly and you make it again in a very balanced state, it actually starts informing the brain. And in my own experience and by a lot of people that I've worked with and that I know, you start thinking much more positive. Sometimes you cannot even think negative anymore. So it has such an interesting influence. Another thing that is super interesting is that it has this very intrinsic network that are very comparable with the neurons in your brain. They even call this your heart brain, and there are like 40,000 of them, and they are now starting to prove that it has short-term, long-term memory, and that it can even show you already danger before it actually came to you. It is just amazing. And what's also very interesting is that already in ancient times, almost every culture put the heart in a combination with positive emotions, with love. If you, for instance, look at the chakra system, and the most known one is the one in India, but you have around the world, you have so many different ones. But if you look at, for instance, the one in India where they use 7 chakras, 7 main chakras, the heart is the organ of love, of compassion. And even by the Egyptians, they said that your heart is the middle point of your intellect in your body. Isn't that interesting? And so now in the Western countries, they also start proving that your heart is so much more than only providing or is pumping and providing nutrients to your body. It is an organ of intelligence. And I just love this. I get so excited when I read about the heart, when I use it, and it completely changed my own life. So in the past, I was not always thinking so positive. I was actually for a very long time doing very, very bad in my life. I went through 2 very deep burnouts and depressions. I always almost took my own life in that period. And one of the main tools I used to get out of it was again balancing my heart and just really connecting to my own heart again. And it has been for me a true blessing to find the tool that I'm gonna share now with you. And when you start using it in the correct way, you get just so much more of this intelligence out. And what I see myself is even that your heart starts talking to you. So it starts literally giving information. And with our company, sometimes I really heard my heart telling certain things about what to do, and I did them, and they've never disappointed. Even one time we, for instance, hired the price of one of our courses, and out of a sudden it went better. It was like, yeah, and it took first some time to really, like I first tried to stop it actually with my mind and think, should I do it, should I not do it? And then my heart was really clear, like this is the step to take, and we did it, and whoop, the revenue went up. And so your heart has just an incredibly powerful role in your life, and most people have never learned actually how to work with their heart. And if this is also by you the case, I'm gonna now share a tool that can completely transform your life. It can take you, and I call that then taking a quantum step or a quantum leap out of negative thinking and out of negative emotions, and just reset your, it resets your autonomic nervous system to a much more balanced state. So what you have to do for this, and it's actually not really hard, but it has a couple of steps. Actually, it has 2-3 steps. So what you do, you first start breathing very calm and slowly into your heart. And by doing so, you get your body out of hide and flight, so you could say out of fearful states, where mostly also negative thinking is connected to. So if you are in hide and flight, and if you are, for instance, in the past it would be that you would have been running for a lion, but in these days we don't do that anymore. But it could be your boss, or it could be your girlfriend, or it could be whatever that makes you stressful. So this can reset that to, you could say it, a rest and digest state. It's a state where you're much more balanced. Actually, your heart rate variable starts changing. And because of it, you give your body again time to reset and to start repairing and take rest. It is incredibly powerful. So you start breathing calmly into your heart, and you could say, for instance, you do it with 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. And then at one point you combine this with a positive, or with actually an elevated emotion like gratitude, or you could say joy, or the love for life, whatever it is. And with it, you start opening your heart again. You reset your autonomic nervous system. You actually start controlling your emotional state. And in my own experience, your life just becomes so much more beautiful. I do this every day, all day long. I just walk through my day and I start opening my heart and breathing calmly into my heart. I sit in the bus, I do the same. So, and especially when I have to do something very important, I always do it before, because it gets me in this calm, very, I would almost say hyper-focused state, where I can perform much better. It really gives you certain supernatural powers. So, I'm now going to do this exercise. So if you just, it's very simple. You can just for a moment close your eyes, take a comfortable seat, just relax, try to relax your body. And you can put your hands on your heart, or you can leave them off. You can do it for as long as you want to have them on there. And what you do is you start to take slow, calm breaths into your heart. But let's start first for a moment by closing the eyes. Relax your entire body. Feel your sitting posture. And bring your awareness into your heart. Take a deep, calm breath into your heart. And keep your focus here. Take another deep, calm breath into your heart. And start to relax your body and your heart even more. You can take 4 or 5 second breaths into your heart. I will count one time with. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And keep breathing and taking deep, calm breaths into your heart. Feel your heart and give it your entire awareness and attention. Take another deep breath into your heart and out. Feel your heart and give it your attention. You can even imagine a smile on your face, or make a small smile on your face and let it drop into your heart. And give a smile in your heart. Feel on every inhale how your heart opens up more, and on every exhale fall deeper and deeper into your heart. Sense the energy that's in and around your heart, and keep breathing into your heart. Feel your heart and feel the breath going in and out of your heart. Take another deep breath in your heart and breathe out. Feel your heart and connect with it. Now we're gonna bring an elevated emotion in your heart. So think, for instance, about something you are grateful for. Keep your awareness in your heart. It could be a family member, it could be an object, it could be anything that you are grateful for. But think of it and keep breathing slow, calm, deep breaths into your heart. Focus on the gratitude and feel how this opens your heart, how it relaxes your heart. Feel how it calms your heart and how your body calms down. How it balances your heart and how your heart gets more and more balanced. Take another deep breath into your heart And feel grateful for this moment that you take time for yourself to come closer to your heart. Smile into your heart and feel this smile also in your lips. Now slowly start to come back in this moment. Feel your sitting posture. You could move yourself a little bit, maybe your fingers, your hands. And when you are ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Now please feel the difference with how it was before. And it can take some exercise to that it goes easier and easier, but every time that you do this, I promise you, you connect deeper with your heart and you start using its intelligence and its power more, and you also reset your autonomic nervous system to a more balanced state. And for me, it completely changed my life. I do it always before I do something important, and it made the connection with other people closer. It actually had also an immense influence on my financial state, because I just started to take much more heart-based decisions. I started to get more up for myself. It was always a bit a human pleaser, but I now feel much better what's right for me. So it's incredibly powerful. And I hope you can use this tool. Thank you so much for watching. Also in my self-love course, we train with this tool, and we go even much deeper with some other tools to connect to the heart. If you're interested in this, have a look at the description below. I will put a link there to the self-love course. And for the rest, I'm super grateful that you watched this video. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you back in one of my future videos. And if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. And I see you soon.